Clay Wilson last updated 0734, September 18, 2017. Scott Dixon has history of coming from behind at the last race to win the IndyCar crown. Tim Cindric didn't say Scott Dixon was the favorite for the IndyCar title, but the president of rival outfit Team Penske may as well have. A four-time champion in the hugely popular North American Open-Wheel Series, Kiwi driver Dixon bids for a fifth championship in the season finale at Sonoma, California on Sunday, Monday morning NZ time. Part of the Chip Ganassi Racing stable since 2002, the South Auckland-raised Racer Trails standings leader Joseph Newgarden by just 3 points going into the double points event to decide who will lift the Astor Cup. Team Penske president Tim Cindric knows the threat the Kiwi star poses in such a high-stakes situation. With the Newgarden in front of him and Helio Castroneves, Simon Page and Will Power behind him, Dixon is the lone driver of the five in contention for overall honors not from Chevrolet-powered Team Penske. Read more. Dixon surprised by season after big changes. Scott Dixon second with one IndyCar race left. Dixon's hopes dented with sixth-place finish. Dixon loses series lead after ninth-place finish. Dixon survives wild ride crash at Indy 500. The number 9 Chip Ganassi Racing Honda driven by Dixon will be one of 5 cars everyone has their eye on at Sonoma Raceway. While that may lead some to believe the New Zealander in the Honda-powered number 9 car was at a disadvantage, Cindric did not quite see it that way. "Yeah, I think if it wasn't Scott Dixon, I would say that our odds are really good," the Penske president said. "When you look at the fact that Scott has been there, done that, executed really more than all of our guys combined, I would have to do the math, but he's been the guy to beat when it comes to championships. He's been solid everywhere. You don't see him make any mistakes. He's as solid as they come." Essentially, when you look at a 3-point advantage, the way the point structure is, you essentially say he and Joseph are tied. A quick glance at Dixon's 17-year IndyCar career shows where Cindric is coming from. The 37-year-old has 41 race wins in that time, placing him fourth on the all-time list, as well as 96 podiums and 26 pole positions. A fifth championship would put him second all-time, trailing only American legend A.J. Foyt, who won 7. It's no surprise then, especially when you also consider his humble and affable demeanor, he is probably the most respected and admired current driver among his peers and along pit lane. But despite all he has achieved, situations like this do not get any less tense. It's how you want the championship to come down to the wire, for the fans and everybody involved. It's definitely exciting for us, but I'd much prefer coming to the last race having already sewn up the championship or having a big points advantage. That goes some way to summing Dixon the driver up, a true professional always striving for more and never satisfied with anything but top spot. It is also understandable, though, when you hear how he looks back on the first 15 rounds of the season. Dixon, with just one win in 2017, believes he should have taken the checkered flag in at least 2 more events, while he also reflects on how strong he felt about his chances before his spectacular crash at the Indy 500. 7 podiums, including 2 second-place finishes coming into Sonoma, have put the Kiwi star in a great position to make all those disappointments mean nothing, a position he remains level-headed about but is relishing given the accolades that await. 5 titles sounds great, he said. Sounds better than 4, but there's a lot of people we have to go through to make that possible. But yeah, when you start to look at those lists and how we're approaching the top parts of those lists, you know, it feels great. But my focus is definitely trying to win the race, and hopefully we can look at those later in life stuff.